Hello, and welcome to the reading of the Times Reporter newspaper for Friday, August the 14th. My name is Pam, and let's begin today's reading with the area deaths. Donald H. Tiny Dots, 87 of Dover, passed away Tuesday, August 11th, in his residence following a period of declining health. A public visitation will be held Saturday, August 15th, from 1 to 3 p.m. in the Geib Funeral Center at Dover. A private family service will be held at a later date. Due to COVID-19 safety precautions will be taken. The 6-foot rule will be honored and all guests are to wear a mask. Mark Fearon, 44, of Strasburg, died Tuesday, August 11th, at his home following a courageous 20-month battle with cancer. Public services will be held on Saturday, August 15th at 2 p.m. at the Garraway Football Stadium with Pastor Jason Stevens officiating. Burial will follow in Dundee Cemetery. Friends may call on Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. at Smith Barnes Funeral Home in Sugar Creek, with masks being required by state mandate and social distancing to be observed. James L. Greenbill, 72, of New Philadelphia, died early Tuesday, August 11th, in his residence following an apparent heart attack. The family will greet guests on Saturday, August 15th from 11 to 1 p.m. in Park Christian Church at Denison, where Pastor Scott Cayley will lead a funeral service celebrating Jim's life at 1 p.m. Cremation will follow through the care of Geib Tuscaroras Valley Crematory. Due to COVID-19, safety precautions will be taken. The 6-foot rule will be honored and all guests are to wear a mask. Marcia Marlatt Meek passed away Sunday, August 9th, at her home in Port Washington, Ohio. No services are planned at this time. Henry E. Schlabach, 60, of 8823 Bars Mill Road, Sugar Creek, and previously of Dundee, passed away at the Cleveland Clinic on Wednesday, August 12th, following a brief illness. Funeral services will be held on Saturday, August 15th at 9 a.m. at the Leroy Troyer Residence, 8988 Bars Mills Road, Northwest in Sugar Creek, with Bishop Eli I. Weaver officiating. Burial will follow in the Hirschberger Cemetery. Friends may call any time after 2 p.m. on Thursday. Abe J.C. Raber, 83, of Baltic, passed away at his residence on Wednesday, August 12th, following a brief illness. Funeral services will be held at 9 a.m. on Saturday, August 15th, at the home. Friends may call anytime after 2 p.m. on Thursday. Roman A. Stutzman, 73, of Millersburg, passed away on Thursday, August 13th. Services will be Sunday at 2 p.m. at United Dayspring Church in Berlin. Friends may call on Saturday from 2 to 4 and 6 to 8 p.m. at the church. Well, that concludes the area deaths listed in today's online edition. So let's begin today's reading with our first article. New Philadelphia Council to meet to consider ideas to address drug overdose deaths, by John Baker. New Philadelphia City Council will meet as a committee of the whole at 6 p.m. August 24th to discuss ways to address New Philadelphia's drug abuse problem, including the possibility of instituting a neighborhood watch program and hiring an additional police officer. Mayor Joel Day brought up the issue at a July council meeting. Since issuing my call to action to confront the drug overdose death problem in the city, I have had citizens respond by providing names and locations of suspected drug dealers, he told council members on Monday. Those were passed along to the police department for investigation. In addition, members of the county ADAMHS board opiate task force have met to consider different approaches to its drug intervention and treatment efforts. Councilman Dean Holland has recommended that New Philadelphia establish a neighborhood watch program to assist police in their drug investigation. I feel that Councilman Holland's proposal deserves further study and ask that it be assigned to a council committee, Day said. Council members then decided to address the complicated issue through a meeting of the Committee of the Whole. Day told the TR that he has also been contacted by residents who know individuals who need help in dealing with their drug addiction problem. He said he directed them to New Philadelphia City Health Department and the ADAMHS board to get resources to get into recovery programs to get the help that they need. We're tackling the problem from both ends, he said. People are dying and we can't sit around and let that happen. This is our problem. You can't expect somebody else to solve it. We have to solve it. The New Philadelphia Health Department's role in battling the local drug overdose epidemic and the COVID-19 pandemic is highlighted in a podcast recorded by the Tuscarawas County Anti-Drug Coalition, Day noted. Residents can listen to it at www.getlevelpod.com/ADC or watch the interview hosted by Jody Salvo on the Anti-Drug Coalition's Facebook page. Our next article, Mayor working on legislation to deal with vacant, deteriorating buildings in New Philadelphia, by John Baker. Mayor Joel Day is looking at developing legislation to address the problem of vacant and deteriorating buildings throughout the city of New Philadelphia. At Monday's council meeting, he announced that he has instructed Fire Chief Jim Parrish and Zoning Code Administrator Mike Scolati to begin enforcing property maintenance codes. They have used the codes to tear down an abandoned house on Bank Lane Southeast and to issue citations to a downtown property owner to repair deteriorating buildings on Ashwood Lane Northwest and the former county office building at Fair Avenue and Broadway, he said. Another abandoned house on Beaver Avenue Northeast is scheduled to be torn down. The former county office building had a piece of the facade in the front facing North Broadway that were working loose, the mayor said. The city had to put cones around the corner in case the pieces fell. Over the weekend, the owner of the building had those pieces removed, the mayor said. We're not going to tolerate that kind of repair anymore, he said. It's unsightly and reflects poorly on the community. Day is studying legislation passed by other Ohio communities to address the problems of vacant buildings. We're looking at how other communities address this problem and measures they have taken to encourage new use for buildings, he said. In Painesville, Ohio, the city has a vacant property registration program. According to the Painesville City website, the City of Painesville Vacant Property Building Registration Program requires owners to register their vacant residential and commercial buildings to protect the livability, appearance, and social fabric of our neighborhoods. Owners are required to register with the Painesville Community Development Department not later than 90 days after any building located in an area zoned for or abutting an area zoned for residential or commercial use in the city becomes a vacant building or not, later than 30 days of being notified by the Community Development Department of the requirement to register based on evidence of vacancy, whichever occurs first. The fee to register is $200 in the first year for residential and $400 the first year for commercial. The fee doubles each year the property remains vacant. Day said he's studying similar legislation from Beaver Creek, Ohio. There are a number of buildings in the city that are vacant or in a state of disrepair, he said. Just drive around town and you'll see where they are. It's time we address this problem because it's hurting the attractiveness of the town and hurting the value of other properties. The mayor said he wished there were more property owners who took pride in their buildings. The sad fact is, we don't, he said. We have some problematic property owners in town. Day said he is also looking at grants that are available to assist owners in renovating or restoring their buildings. But we've got to get property owners to cooperate, he said. Until you get that buy-in, it's tough. I hate to use the heavy hand of government, but sometimes you have to. This is a time. Moving on, Alsept appointed to Leesville seat. Leesville Village Council, August 11th meeting. The key action, appointed former Mayor Ed Alsept to council. In the discussion, former councilman and Mayor Ed Alsept was present at the meeting to express his interest in joining council. Council unanimously approved appointment of Alsept to one of the 2 vacant seats, and Solicitor Jenna Hoax administered the oath of office. Council member Aaron Sterling presented a letter of resignation and advised that she will be moving out of the village prior to the September meeting. Sterling cited the resignation date of August 12th. Traxler thanks Sterling for her service. In other discussion, Hoax advised that all information that the state had requested concerning the problematic tax levies had been submitted, but she has heard nothing back. Hoax feels it's time to move up a level of authority. Fiscal Office Sally Bernhardt requested that a 2-week limit be put on the response time allowed the state for resolution to the issue, and Council and Hoax agreed. Bernhardt said she feels it is necessary this issue should be pursued to the Office of the Attorney General. Other actions taken: reviewed an agreement recently executed between the village and Conotton Valley Union Local School District regarding the wastewater system. Learned that the sand at the wastewater treatment plant needs to be changed, and this task is currently in the works. Discussed tree trimming maintenance and removal needs, and approved $150 for emergency work that was done by Atwood Tree Service. Learned that the biannual audit is still not complete. Bernhardt is waiting on the auditing firm now. Discussed a garden where vegetables are growing onto an alley and agreed to issue a letter to the property owner. For your information, Leesville currently has 2 vacant council seats. Anyone who is interested in serving in this capacity should attend a regular meeting on the second Tuesday of each month. Up next, the regular meeting on Tuesday, September 8th at 7 p.m. in the Village Hall Garage. Our next article: New Philadelphia firefighters called back to Ray Avenue fire site. Firefighters were sent Wednesday night to the scene of a fire they fought on Tuesday. They were called at 10:56 p.m. Wednesday to extinguish a rekindled fire at the 375 Ray Avenue, the vacant house undergoing renovation. The fire remains under investigation. Our next article is titled, "The Pioneer Days Festival Event is Forced to Cancel." The celebration of Ohio's oldest existing settlement has been canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Janaden-Hutton's Pioneer Days event, which has been held yearly for more than 25 years, will continue next year at the Janaden-Hutton Historical Society's Janaden-Hutton Memorial Park and Museum at 352 South Cherry Street, and admission will be free. The Tuscarawas County Health Department told me, "We can't have Pioneer Days," said Mayor John Heil. "We can't have more than 10 people, and they can't camp here because it's not a state-run certified facility." So for more information, you can call Heil or Heal at 330-691-1474 or try 330-691-1455. Moving on, Outdoor Cabaret welcomes the public to the Reeves Museum. On August 22nd and 23rd, the Reeves Museum will host Songs on the Steps, an outdoor cabaret-style performance featuring local community talent to celebrate the arts while practicing social distancing. There is no charge for this event. It is open to the public. Bring your own lawn chair or blanket and a face mask. Performances will be Saturday, August 22nd from 7 to 9 and Sunday, August 23rd from 3 to 5. The Reeves Museum is located at 325 East Iron Avenue in Dover. You can call the museum office with any questions at 330-343-7040. Up next, a new walkway discussed at Peril meeting. Peril Village Council. Key action: learned that the walkway between the Dover Cemetery and the village of Peril will be constructed. Discussion: Councilman Bob Foots reported that the proposed walking path between the village and the Dover Cemetery has been approved. Foots was advised by Dover's council. DeGenova told council that the village should decide what the best placement for the actual walkway should be. Foots said that he is willing to begin mowing the pathway once the decision has been made. A discussion took place about the location of the proposed pathway. DeGenova noted that the village may want to erect a sign at the entrance to the path. The fact that neither golf carts nor ATVs are permitted in the cemetery was noted. Council agreed to gather input from residents on the village's Facebook page. In other discussion, Fuchs said that he felt that council needs to address the fact that golf carts and ATVs have been using village streets and alleys. He would like to see an ordinance passed to govern this matter. In other actions, approved expenses totaling $1,080.92. Approved expenditures of $281.50 for ditch cleaning and berm work. Reviewed a book of the history of peril written by Jim Worley of Dover, presented by the mayor, and learned that it will be available for sale later this year. Learned that Mayor DeGenova is researching CDBG funding for the 2021 application deadline. Work would be done in 2022. Discussed available COVID-19 grant funding and whether the village has any legitimate expenses to apply for. No action was taken at this time. Set Records Committee meeting to immediately follow the regular September meeting. Heard the first reading of an ordinance updating the existing swimming pool ordinance. The next regular meeting will be on September 14th at 6 p.m. in the Village Hall. Continuing on, local senior centers create community for seniors by Terry Stein. The pandemic has proved more than ever that we need each other, and that is the concept behind the Tuscarawas County Senior Center, providing services at 5 satellite locations, including centers in Uhrichsville and Westchester. The satellite centers provide a place for seniors to meet up with their neighbors and friends without traveling to the main center in Dover. The Claymont Senior Center serves 110 members and is located at 633 North Main Street in Uhrichsville in the basement of the First Presbyterian Church, which is equipped with an elevator. The Westchester Senior Center serves 100 members and is located at 6451 State Route 342, Tippecanoe, inside the Perry Township Community Center. New members are always welcome and at all Tuscarawas County Senior Centers. Since COVID-19, the Uhrichsville Center, which has had to shut down indoor activities, has seen an increase in the number of people using their drive-through meal services. Meal pickup has been very helpful to Uhrichsville residents Larry and Sharon Parrish, who save their meals to eat later in the day. It's really nice. I don't have to cook in the evening and there are no dishes to do, Sharon Parrish said. We are very grateful to have it. The meals are affordable for seniors at $3 each. The meals are very good and they give you a lot, Sharon Parrish said. With nutritious food being something seniors may have difficult providing when cooking for themselves, Larry Parrish appreciates the meals are well balanced. The couple usually pick up meals 1 or 2 times a week and occasionally visit the center when it's open to play bingo. The Claymont Senior Center provides meals Monday through Thursday. Westchester does not provide meal pickup at this time, but their members are welcome to order through the Claymont Senior Center for pickup in Uhrichsville. Meals ordered must be placed in advance. Call the Claymont Senior Center for more information at 740-922-0365. Sharon Chambers, manager of the Claymont Senior Center, said the meal pickup that began in May is going so well that she plans to continue the service even after the center is allowed to reopen. Before the shutdown, meals were only served inside the center. The meal pickup also helps those who are struggling with issues in their personal lives. There are 2 men whose wives had dementia and no longer cook, and 1 man who is fighting cancer, Chambers said. Members of the Westchester Senior Center are missing one of their most popular events, a breakfast that's usually served on the 2nd Friday of the month and cooked by members of the center. We have mush, bacon, sausage gravy and biscuits, scrambled eggs, hash browns, oatmeal, and there are breakfast rolls on every table, said Fred Dickinson, manager of the Westchester Senior Center. The cost is by donation. We typically don't serve meals there, but sometimes we have potluck meals with the members, Dickinson said. Dickinson sometimes plans meetings for members at area restaurants that are very popular, and they take field trips to visit area businesses and attractions. They also visit other senior centers to take part in different activities. The Westchester Senior Center organizes the annual Westchester Day, usually held in August, and is filled with a multitude of activities. Unfortunately, this year is the first time they've had to cancel the event. The West Chester Senior Center features a book library, and they are open for members to come in one at a time for now and use the library. The West Chester Senior Center can be called at 740-229-3464. The center at West Chester has its own board of directors who oversee the program. Barb Davis serves as president, Sandy Hidman is vice president, Janice Overholt is treasurer, and Phyllis Dickey serves as the secretary. The trustees include Charlie Knight, John Parr, and Nancy Rogers. The Claymont Senior Center operates under the Dover Board. Every center has a different contract with us, says Jamie Smith, director of the Tuscarawas County Senior Center. A levy that is up for renewal this November covers many of the costs, including what each center receives to operate on. Senior transportation costs also are covered by the levy and are a lifeline to seniors who have no transportation of their own and no family to depend on. Transportation services provide rides to medical treatments, appointments, and shopping, including grocery shopping. Those who work with Tuscarawas County seniors worry that the pandemic goes on and the centers remain closed. Some people may regress without the social contact and activity they need. All agreed that you never know how much you're helping people and that fellowship is vitally important. The sense of community is a huge part of the success of the local centers, Smith said. Having fun and meaningful activities combats loneliness and contributes to a healthier community for everyone. We are blessed to have them here. The fellowship, exercising, and food is so important, said Reverend Mark Unruh, pastor at the First Presbyterian Church. When the center is open, even folks in the community drive past, and they're excited because something is happening here. Unruh likes to stop in each day the center is open to say hello, and he sometimes will have lunch with the members, but he knows his limitations. You don't want to interrupt bingo or cards. How true. For more information, visit the center's Facebook pages at Claymont Senior Center and West Chester Seniors. The Tuscarawas County Senior Center is still signing up eligible seniors for the Ohio Senior Farms Nutrition Program, which allows for $50 of available produce at participating farmers markets each year. Look at the next Senior Center Fish Fry fundraiser on August 28th at the Dover Center for pickup only. The meal includes 2 pieces of beer-battered cod, tartar sauce, hush puppies, baked beans, tater tots, coleslaw, and a chocolate chip cookie, all for $8. Call 330-364-6611 to reserve a meal and a pickup time. Reservations will be taken until 9:30 a.m. the day of the event. Well, this concludes the reading of the Times Reporter for Friday, August 14th. My name is Pam, and I'm asking you to please stay safe, you be blessed, and make today a great day.